Congressman, good to have you with us. I know you used to live in that area. What's been your reaction to the scenes you've seen over the past 24 hours?
Well, it's absolutely devastating. I mean, this isn't my district, but I did spend a little time in that general area, you know, just seeing these scenes of absolute total destruction, these apocalyptic scenes. I mean, it is shocking. It is surreal, and frankly, Todd, it is the culmination of years and years of policy failure in California, where we've had absolutely insane forest management policies, insane water policies. We haven't adequately prioritized support for firefighting. We've had an insurance crisis that's been spiraling out of control. We have by far the worst homelessness situation in the entire country, and homelessness leads to a lot of fires as well. And all of this has gotten much, much worse during the Newsom administration. As a matter of fact, Newsom was caught lying about the amount of forest management that had been done in the state. Capitol Public Radio, this is the NPR affiliate, did an investigation and found that Newsom had exaggerated the amount of work done by 690%. So he exaggerated by almost 7 times as much work as he actually did. And now, unfortunately, many, many people, because of all of these failures, the culmination of all of them, are paying an extreme price in the scenes that we're witnessing right now.
Congressman, are we talking about just gross incompetence here? Or are we talking about something more nefarious? It seems like a pretty simple thing you would want to take care of.
Well, it's gross incompetence at the very least, especially when you're looking at you know, fire hydrants that they're not able to get water out of, and you're looking at the city of LA that decided to pass a resolution making itself a sanctuary or a super sanctuary city, whatever they're calling it now, but at the same time they're taking away $17 million from their fire department. But when you look at what's happening in California, you know, these scenes have become all too familiar. In my district, which spans over 450 miles along the Nevada border, we've had a number of truly devastating wildfires as well. And you have all of these completely nonsensical regulations that make it very difficult to take wood out of the forest. It's decimated the timber industry, and it's made our forests into tinder boxes. And by the way, the perverse irony of it all is that they have these regulations in the name of the environment, but then we have a catastrophic wildfire, and it erases all of whatever gains there might have been from an environmental perspective, because wildfires are horrible for the environment, in addition, of course, to the tragic loss of property and human life. So my heart goes out to the folks in LA right now. It is a horrifying situation, and we just need to provide whatever support we can to all of our forest responders as well as they try to get this blaze under control.
Congressman, I want to go back to something you said about insurance, because we've been hearing reports. James Woods, good friend of this program, said that many homeowners, their homeowners policy were canceled in the past couple of months. Is that true? Are you hearing those reports?
That's exactly right. I mean, we've seen this all throughout California. In my district, there are whole areas, whole communities, whole counties where basically everyone has lost their coverage. The insurers have pulled out, and so folks get kicked to what's called the California Fair Plan. It's an insurer of last resort that wasn't designed to cover this many people, and so their rates have gone up by 4 times, 5 times, even more than that in some cases. It's making homes unsaleable as well. And so it's just this combination of all of the terrible policies that have made these catastrophic fires so common, have made it very difficult to cover folks in these high-risk areas. But then on top of that, there have been a number of failures in the insurance policy area as well. And so it's just sort of, a particularly glaring example of the sort of absolute government failure that unfortunately Californians have gotten used to in far too many facets of our lives.
And again, it's too early to say if this would have made any difference at all, but the fire department has really been pushing a DEI agenda, spending over $1 million on DEI policies. That was a big mission of the fire chief. Do you think that could have been an issue here?
Well, we don't know exactly what the cause is at this point, but we do know that they were under-resourced, and honestly, that should never have happened. We should have been much more prepared, especially given what was known about the high-risk fire conditions.
Yeah.
I mean, the mayor wasn't even around when this happened, even though we knew it was going to be there were going to be high-risk conditions with the Santa Ana winds, and in particular, this part of the state is sort of uniquely susceptible this time of year. It's not as high risk for some of the other areas of the state. So the fact that they were under-resourced and undermanned in those crucial early hours when the blaze broke out, that raises a lot of questions, and there's a lot of questions that are going to need
Yes, it does.
to be